interfering with the work of the police.
Definitely not. In fact, I can explain it. And when you get there, what you're not going to do, and I've warned you about this before.
No, Chair.
You're not going to make allegations and not allow me to answer.
Chair.
I'm not going to complete my answer like this. Chairman?
I haven't said anything.
The inference is, he's trying to make an inference that it was improper. And I want to give an explanation, and I will give that explanation, Chairman.
Chair,
Wait, both.
with your indulgence, I've asked a question. I need an answer, period.
My answer is very simple.
Wait, both of you.
Thank
you. Mr. Paul O'Sullivan. Wait, Honorable Skosana. You know, the two of you had a frenetic start. The manner in which your conversation started, it started with sparks flying. And it can never be a way to sustain a conversation. It can't be. Can you calm down? Both of you, calm down and have a conversation. He asked you a question about Brigadier Gininda. And is it Brigadier or General Gininda? Yes, and somebody, you said you paid for them.
And then I was told, do you not think this is interfering in the work of the police? And that's what I'm responding to, Chairman.
No, then there was a follow-up question, because we are also investigating public interference in the work of the SAPS. He asked you that question, following up on the question that he earlier put to you.
Yeah.
So
that's what I tried to
So
answer.
now it's time for you
to answer that.
to answer. Don't breathe heavily on each other's necks.
No, absolutely
Yes.
not. So we need to have a little bit of context, though, because what had happened at the time, this related to an investigation into a criminal enterprise being run by Mr. Radovan Krejcir. And Mr. Radovan Krejcir, we have the information, how many people have been murdered, how many crimes have been committed, the drug cartel he was running, all the rest of it. I brought that case to the police. The police didn't find out about it accidentally. I brought that case to the police. This man was running a criminal empire out of a pawn shop in Bedford View. People's homes were getting robbed, people were getting murdered. So I came to the police and I laid it all out. I also went to see Brigadier Gininda. Why? Because Brigadier Gininda...
Point of order, Chair, please.
Brigadier Gininda was outside my house on the morning that Radovan Krejcir tried to kill me. And there was an attempt to murder me. That was on the 9th of January 2014. I then sat down with the police and I explained to them what needed to be done. They applied for permission to go and interview a witness who I had identified in Prague, in the Czech Republic. I'd flown to Prague myself at my own expense, and I'd been able to provide the outline of the statement this witness would make. I then went back. I got them I got them to agree to come to the Czech Republic. They applied for the funding, and the funding was only granted for them to travel to London.
Chair, point of order, Chair. Please.
I need to finish, please.
No.
And I'm nearly
Chair,
there.
It's 10 minutes. He's explaining one thing, Chair. Please.
No.
I don't have the luxury, Chair. I've asked whether you went with Gininda. And he said so. I don't need anything further than that.
Let me tell you, Honorable Skos, it's you who is asking the witness questions. You can't call a point of order because the witness is responding to the questions.
Chair, need an explanation. I wanted he gave me an answer that he went with Gininda and somebody else.
What you need to do is, where you get satisfied, just inform him that...
He's refusing, Chair. I said I'm fine with the answer.
I'm nearly finished, Chairman. No. I would have been finished if you hadn't have interrupted.
Okay. Yeah.
No, Chair, he must stop. When I'm saying I'm satisfied, I'm okay, Chair.
Yeah,
it
next
doesn't
I'm
work.
I'm the one who's asking the. If I'm not
Yeah,
satisfied, I'm going to really ask again. But I'm fine. He confirmed that he went with a brigadier, Giniza, and the prosecutor or whatever. And my follow-up question would be simple: that was illegal as well, because we have SSA in this country. Brigadier Giniza as well. It was not right for him even to go to Czech Republic.
That is not true, Chairman. He's making statements now, not asking questions. And if I can finish answering my question, the member will fully understand what took place.
No, Chair, I'm happy with
And
that
what-
answer. I'm
no,
fine.
Okay,
it doesn't
just-
work like that. I'm not going to take any more
just one-
questions until I can
just
finish
one
answering this
just one
question.
moment.
No, your arrogance is not going to help you with me.
Yeah.
You can play that with other people, not with me.
Not playing a game.
No. Your white supremacy arrogance is not going to help you with me. You must answer what I'm asking you. You can't dictate to me.
What I'm not doing
Just
is
one-
No, we are doing exactly that. What you are doing to the security clusters. Dictating, you can dictate to them. No, not to members of Parliament. Your arrogance is not going to help you.
Honorable
If you are
Skosana.
attacked, you are attacked.
Honorable Skosana. Just a moment. Honorable Malema.
Chair, I will ask you to prevail over the witness because he can't speak to members of parliament in a manner he's doing. To an extent that he even points fingers and that he even interrupts you and get into exchange with members of parliament at this level, because all he needs to do is to answer the question, and if Honorable Skosana says, I'm satisfied, he must plead with you that I need to expand on this point. I'm asking for indulgence, Chairperson. That's what a dignified visitor does. Not to come here and engage in a manner he's doing with us and try to threaten members of parliament and all of that. That's what gets some of these members of parliament agitated. There's a chairperson here. He's been invited here and he's going to respect the chairperson and obey the rules of parliament. When he's not satisfied with a certain conduct, he gets his turn, which will not eat on members' time, and say, Chair, there's certain observation I want to make, which I'm not happy with. And he does that. Not to exchange with us and point fingers at us and tell us some of you must be investigated by Madlanga, whatever. We have heard that nonsense before. It will never move us. Thanks, Chair.
Thank you so much. Honorable Skosana.
Thank you, Chair. Because of time, really, it's unfortunate that our history as well, it pains us to see someone who display this arrogancy and think that we are just a piece of what he said. When he said, we must, we must leak as. Now, you said that all your activities which makes you to come into this country is because there was a rule of law. And I believe that during apartheid time, there was no rule of law at all. In the 80s, you said yourself that you moved from UK, where there is a rule of law, to apartheid South Africa, where there was no rule of law. Why?
Chairman, which paragraph did I say I moved here because there was a rule of law? Which paragraph of my statement? I said that the actions I've taken since I arrived here, which included joining the police and spending 36 years of my life in South Africa fighting crime, was to ensure that we have a rule of law. I never at any stage stated that I chose South Africa because there's a rule of law. And if the member can point that out to me, which paragraph he's referring to, I'd be grateful.
I will, at a later stage, I will. I've got it on your statement, right. Now, you have a business called O'Sullivan, Brosnan and Associate, am I right?
That's correct.
Who is your co-director in that company?
Ashley Brosnan.
When was he registered?
I don't have the records in front of me.
When did you start working with her?
I think she's been employed 6 years, 7 years.
Yeah, but when was he registered as a quota? You don't know.
I have a secretary that handles all that.
So you don't know when she joined your company.
She joined my company 6 or 7 years ago.
Now, are you aware that she was not registered with SIRA? Yes, she is.
She applied to register with SIRA. She had problems with her fingerprints, but if you look at the legislation and the rules of SIRA, she's a certified fraud examiner, so she doesn't have to be registered with SIRA.
No, then why was he registering with SIRA if she was not supposed to?
Nobody said she's not supposed to. I prefer to have her registered, but she's not obliged to, because there's a ruling between the ACFE and SIRA that stipulates how certified fraud examiners do not need to register with SIRA.
No, I'm talking about your company. Remember, your company is registered with SIRA, am I right?
The company is,
Yes. And yourself registered with SIRA.
I'm registered because I don't just do forensic investigations, I give security advice. And
So-
if you give security advice, the law requires that you are registered with SIRA.
Now, so you were comfortable that your court director is not registered with SIRA.
Correct.
So do you think that you were operating legally?
Correct.
Okay. Now, of all the countries in the world, why did you choose to invest in apartheid South Africa? And you break the international sanction and boycott of South Africa, then why?
Pardon? I didn't quite hear you.
I'm saying you chose to invest in South Africa. Am I right?
Correct.
And you know that there was international sanction and boycott in South Africa. Am I right? And you moved to South Africa so that you could enjoy the apartheid South Africa. Am I right to say so?
Definitely wrong.
So why did you choose South Africa when there was international boycott, but you chose to come in here?
Because the winds of change were taking place, and I could see that South Africa was moving towards a democracy. I already owned properties here, and I wanted to come and stay here and become part of that movement to move towards democracy.
When did you own properties in South Africa? Which year?
I can't remember. In the 80s, in the mid-80s, I bought some properties here.
Now,
Investment properties.
Now-
I bought properties in different parts of the world.
and you haven't mentioned St. Helena as well in your affidavit, am I right?
What paragraph? I don't know.
No, I'm asking. Did you mention St. Helena, the Iceland?
Iceland.
Yes, St.
I
Helena.
have no investments in Iceland.
So these journalists you trust who publish all those things here,
I have
they are lying.
which journalist do you trust?
No, you were talking about, I don't trust journalists. I told you, those journalists are
Sorry.
Stratcom.
Sorry, Chairman, I'm not raising my voice, and I'd appreciate it if the member would cease to raise his voice and talk to me like I'm a little child.
I'm not raising voice. I'm talking to you. It's because we've got this problem of hearing.
It's coming louder through here.
Yeah, you can take them out. It's fine.
No, I don't need that, Chairman.
Yeah, so it's up to you. So don't dictate
So
to me.
what is your question?
My question is simple. I asked you that you didn't declare St. Helena, your investment there.
Well, I must declare all my investments around the world?
No, I never said you. I'm just saying you've declared others. Why this one was not declared?
Because it's not, it's a public company based in London.
Let me
And
tell you why.
Sorry, you know the problem, Chairman? I'm starting to answer my question and the member is interrupting me. And I can't
because
work
you know why.
No, you can't tell me why. You let me finish answering
So
and then you tell me why you think why.
So you will tell me, you dictate to me.
You see, Chairman, this is the problem I'm having. I've got a very antagonistic person here who wants to.
I'm a member of parliament. I'm not a person. You can say a member of parliament here.
Very antagonistic member of parliament here who is trying to talk me down, belittle
No,
me,
we are attacked.
defame me,
Anyway, we are attacked.
and be as arrogant as he accuses me of being.
Yeah, but we are attacked. Anyway.
The reality is, my investments in Centelina have got absolutely nothing to do with the reason we are here.
Because you are a spy. You are hiding things because you are a spy. And you will never accept here, like any other spy, besides the other witness we had yesterday. Paul, is it your UK AM number 243028818?
I don't know what he's talking about.
No. I'm asking you. You must say no if it's not true.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about
Chairman,
your army number in the UK.
Chairman, I'm being told now that I'm a spy.
No, you are a spy, yes.
Sorry, Chairman, I'm not going to put up with this rubbish. I am having this being repeatedly told by this member that I'm a spy. Now, I say to you, if you believe I'm a spy, produce the evidence.
No, you know the evidence is that, like you say, that some people are giving you won't disclose them. They told us that you are a spy. You people which you are working with. Hence, I'm asking you, Mr. Oswald Sullivan, your UK AM number, is it 243028818? Yes or no?
I don't know what he's talking about, Chairman.
I'm talking about your army number.
I don't have an army number.
So it's not true.
It's not, I don't know what he's talking about, Chairman.
Okay, it's fine, Mr. O'Sullivan. Let me come back to you. Are you a woman abuser?
Just a moment. Honorable Malema.
Thanks, Chair. Just a quick follow-up. When you are in the military, you are given a military number, a force number or a military number or anything of that sort. He's asking if your military number, when you were young in the UK military intelligence, is the one that is reading out or not. Or in the UK, you didn't require any force number or anything of that sort.
Oh, there probably was, but I mean, we're talking 50 years ago. Chairman, I can't remember a number from 50 years ago. How?
Yes, this army number.
How
Yes,
can
so then you're not supposed to have answered by saying, I don't know what you are talking about.
I didn't know what he was talking about, Chairman.
You could have said that the answer you give now that it's about 50 years ago. I would have forgotten.
The member over here explained what he was talking about. I didn't understand.
I'm still on the
Okay.
platform. You have been in the UK Army. That is what.
50 years ago, Chairman.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what?
And then Honorable Malema is checking with you if you were once designated a number. That's what he's checking.